Hello everyone, welcome to Adora Perfect Pups, and this is Sriracha and Trigger's litter. And this is an F1B Cavapoo litter. They were born on 9/13. And so we're going to be going through each puppy here. We didn't do a video last week when we did the announcement of the litter. So this week we wanted to make sure we do that, and also including the adults. That's something that we kind of, we didn't do for a little bit. Yeah. Not for any reason. We just kind of, forgot about it. But definitely we want to include them. Sometimes we can get so focused on the puppies that we forget to show off our wonderful adults. So we wanted to make sure we had both adults in here to show off their wonderful personalities and looks. So I have Sriracha here with me, and she is an F1 Cavapoo. And I mean, she has just been the most sweet little thing here, putting her hand on my leg there and just kind of wanted to be up next to me. But this is her personality. She is wonderful. She does have a motherly side to her. She's always making sure her puppies are okay. Earlier, when we were kind of getting things ready, she was keeping an eye and making sure no one was, doing anything they shouldn't be. And she's just doing great with the puppies. And they're just so big and strong and very healthy. So she's been doing an amazing job. But when she needs to be, she definitely has that motherly instinct. But for the most part, this is her right here. So, and then you've got Trigger with you there.
I do have Trigger.
Handsome little guy there.
The one thing I'd like to note too is that if you see the deep red tones within the parent lineage, it is now channeled through into the puppies, and it's just
probably one of the darkest
darkest litter we've had.
Darkest red litter we've ever had.
Yeah.
So
we're pretty excited about that because we like every litter's different, and this was planned a little bit this way to try and get this intensity that's visible here.
And this, if I'm not mistaken, is the first litter for Sriracha, right?
It is her first litter.
Yeah. So she's doing really well for her first
phenomenal.
litter. So that's been amazing.
And one thing, just to piggyback on what you were saying about our mothers, is that motherly instinct when they have puppies is no correlation to temperament that transfers to puppies.
Okay.
It is something that trainers, veterinarians, anybody that works in our industry will always say that a mother that is whelping, you need to always have her and her puppies at first priority. And we just want to make sure she stays safe because they have that natural instinct to protect. And just when the puppies are weaned and she's just running around and being herself, she is just lovely, just lovely. So we always keep that on our guard. We always want to make sure that our mothers feel comfortable and safe. And
so she's feeling pretty comfortable right
and
now.
the puppies are doing phenomenal. They're super healthy. Everything's just rolling along like they should. So these are 16 days old, is that what we said? Yeah, 16 days old, which means that they are the last day of their ENS work. So their early neurological stimulation would be finalized today. Also, their scent introduction would be last today. And so once that finishes, then we go into kind of like a holding period where they just get to kind of chill out till week 3, which starts Sunday. Is that right? Sunday's week 3.
Close to it,
Yep. So on Monday morning, we will start with our sound therapy, which then includes fireworks and slamming doors and just a lot of interactions. What happens is puppies at that point, it's right before their fear stage starts. So we want to introduce them to things, cause a slight startle, but then be comforted back by their littermates. And the curl coat on them is just phenomenal. Yeah. So we got a nice little strong curl at this point.
Yeah, Sriracha's got that nice curly coat.
It's like a wave, like a curly wave, but very gentle. Like I was
her
brushing
fur is
her before we brought her
soft.
in. Yeah.
Yep. So this little guy here, this is let me check. This is a female. Yep. So this is a female here, and again, the texture as they get a little older and it grows out a little bit more, it will come out more. But just that nice, gentle, curly wave. And their eyes are peaking.
So generally they open their eyes around between 10 to 14 days. And I believe that most of them are all open. They're sleeping at the moment, so we'll check them. But I would say that they're...
Now this one here has got a little bit straighter coat. This is a male. Maybe not quite as much texture, so that one might just be a little slightly straighter. but this is a male.
They kind of have a frosted look, like from our angle here with the lighting, there's like a light undertone underneath this deep red, which is...
This one here definitely has that little bit more frosted look.
Yeah.
This is probably the lightest of them, of the 5. This is a male, but has that really nice texture kind of coming through there.
And the blockier face.
Yep.
His face
Yep.
is a little lighter.
His structure is a little bit more masculine, a little bit more blocky. So that's a male. And the size, Angie, you want to quick talk about the size?
Sure.
They're not going to be big.
They're not. Mom is...
This is a female.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
She's cute.
She's cute.
She is cute.
Yeah, it took my breath away. Sorry. That stuff happens every once in a while. Yeah,
She's
it's a
cute.
Micah hand-sized puppy. I always call them pocket pups, but so they should stay right around, I would say 12 to 15, 17 pounds. Mom, when she's in full size, is nice size, but she's not too large.
She's probably, we have it on the website, I think, but she's probably around 14 pounds or so.
I'd say somewhere in there. And he's a tinier, he's a much smaller. Here, I'll hold him up and can zoom in and see him.
This is a male here.
That's the final
This
male.
is the final.
Yeah.
I'd say he's definitely probably the darkest color, and again, it's a little bit more straight, but it'll have some texture, but a little more straight at this point.
It's a cute face too.
Yep.
Trigger here is a smaller male. He's closer to 10 to 12 pounds. So that helps bring the size down in the litter and the puppy's adult size overall.
Absolutely.
You're a good boy, aren't you?
So yeah, we thanks everyone for watching. You know, like the next stage, like Andy said, will be more of the sound, where we'll introduce them to a lot of those sounds that you'll have in your house. Or maybe they'll interact with in a public setting like a fireworks show, or but that can translate to a siren.
Yes.
Right. What else? There's all kinds of loud noises that can
Railroads. I have families
scare a puppy.
You're right.
And a lot of that is like it's that instinct to just run and hide, and then that's where a puppy might get lost or run away. Is that loud noise, and boom, it's gone because it's scared. So these early sound introduction, they'll have at least what would you say, like an imprint? Like I think that's usually the word you call it.
I usually say you're imprinting them for.
So it's gonna hopefully not be as an intense of a fear response.
Right.
Is basically what we're trying to do there. So.
Yeah, because adult dogs that have fear, it's very difficult to know what that is. So I always say it's not foolproof.
Right.
But the reality is, if you hit them in their developmental stage with certain sounds, certain introductions, you kind of like imprint. I mean, it's going far out there to say the genetic code, but you're like imprinting it in there. And then when they have that response some point in their life, it shouldn't be as fearful for them, because at this point, if it was fearful, they have been cuddled by their litter mates, and their fear stage hasn't started yet. So
and you hear a lot
really
of breeders, and maybe if you've done research looking for a puppy, you hear people talk about socialization. So there's different levels of socialization. This is a high level of socialization. You can maybe touch or handle your puppies. Maybe you have some kids that maybe interact with them a little bit or something. This is kind of the next level of like really trying to imprint a little bit more on them, not just your regular play and care and so forth, but
it's really curriculum based.
Yeah,
So it's
there's
there's a
a
program,
structure.
and it's a structure, and it's age based and development based.
Yep.
And all of that, when you're working with puppies and doing all of those interactions, you are doing socialization. But it's actually very intentional socialization, which sets them up for success as adults. So my families have had great responses to training and all that.
Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend maybe that maybe looking for a puppy. If you just we have a lot of people. It's kind of funny. We have a lot of people that have gotten puppies from us, and they tune in every week and watch the videos that we put out every week with their puppies, and their heads will turn when they hear Angie's voice, and
Micah's too.
You spend a lot more time with them than I do, so they definitely. But I do love them, and I enjoy my time here when I do get to visit. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you in the next video, and please like and subscribe. Visit our website, adoraperfectpups.com.